Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to look at an expansion for SpaceShipped. SpaceShipped is designed by Lucas Gentry, and in SpaceShipped you're going to be trying to capture 2 crystals before the Marauders capture 2 crystals. If you do so, you win. You also don't want to blow up your ship. If you blow up your ship, you'll lose. But in general, you're going to be exploring space to do that. Now, this is going to be a 6-card expansion for the base game. This debt and damage expansion is going to come with 5 new planet cards and 1 new enemy that you can fight. So to set up with any of these expansions that you can get for SpaceShipped, you're going to be placing these in piles for what they are. So you're going to put crew in a pile, you're going to put ships in a pile, you're going to put equipment in a pile, and you're going to put bosses in a pile. You're going to shuffle these little piles up separately, okay? And then you're going to get 3 crew to put in your deck. You're going to get 3 ships, 7 equipment, and 1 enemy. Now, this new enemy that comes with this one is this guy right here. And this guy doesn't have a reverse side. So this one here is Dynasty Forces. And each time a xenocrystal passes the end of the resource row like normal, take a damage shown and rotate down 1. So this will be like 1. At 1, instead of taking damage, remove the crystal from the game and rotate it back to 3. So start out, I'll take 3 damage, 2 damage, 1. You'll steal a crystal, come back up, 3 damage, 2 damage, steal the last crystal, game's over. So that's how this new boss works. Okay, so let's look at some of these planet side cards. So they're going to be build side cards because in the game these gets flipped over and you can use them for the resources eventually, and you could buy these different things. So there's all sorts of ones that come with this one. You can get, these are just general resources on the top. Here's a new ship. But this is your escape pod. It's going to cost $2 million. If your ship is destroyed, you may immediately purchase an available ship to repair yours, which is really good. So that's like a out from losing the game. This one here is going to, well, I'm sure what the name of this one, Halo Turbine or something, cost $5 million. Whenever an encounter causes you to shuffle cards, your ship's hull is fully repaired. That's pretty cool. There's not a whole lot of cards that make that happen though. But new ship, this one's called the, mostly Risky Business. 6 million, it has a really nice cargo hold size and just normal damage. So this one's larger than your base ship, which is still only 3 damage, but you have 4 cargo holds on there. It's pretty cheap ship too. This is a teleporter pod. It cost $4 million. At the end of the orbital phase, you may sell 1 resource. So that's pretty cool. And here's a tech crew. This one here, you could hire for $7 million. Sell a spare parts for, that actually says $0 million. So I don't know. So I just, well, I said discard spare parts to fully repair hull and shields. So that's cool. And these are new planet side orbital encounters and planet side encounters. And like in the game, you'll be having 3 of these in a row. You'll do the orbital, planet side, and marketplace. So I'm not going to go over each of these, but we can look at this one right here. This one here, orbital encounter, space quakes cause disruptions in unstable matter. Take 1 damage. Take an additional damage for each plurium in your hold. And this is planet side encounter, a powerful banking sponsors you and erases your debt. If you're in debt, set your wealth to 0. Now, a neat thing about this one is that some of them have like extra things that show up and stuff other than the boss that comes with this one's all around being able to maybe push yourself to go into debt to buy some of these things. And there's some benefits in here and there's some detriments to going into debt. Some of them will give you damage if you're in debt. For banking, or I don't know whether they're accountants that come after you in this one. Yeah, tax collectors come after you. So tax collectors come after you, lose $1 million for each of your cargo hold, but debt collectors have hired muscle and you get 1 damage for each $1 million you're in debt. So that is in a nutshell, this SpaceShipped debits and damage expansion. So overall, this is a really great expansion. Any of these expansions is going to be great for SpaceShipped. If you like SpaceShipped, I highly recommend picking up these expansions because it's just super easy. Just shuffle them into the deck and you're going to be randomly building a new deck for each game. So there's going to be a lot more variety in the game and different obstacles that you have to encounter and deal with, and just adds so much more replayability to the game that already has a good decent amount of replayability. So if you like SpaceShipped, I highly recommend picking up Debts and Damage. And that's my thoughts on it. Thank you for watching.